Я. Привет всем зрителям и подписчикам канала Guns Games. С вами Ганс. Почему-то у меня перезагрузился компьютер. What the fuck? Это было на самом интересном месте на катсцене. Что за дичь? Так, ну я надеюсь, сейчас уже проблем не будет таких. Что за прикол? Так, короче, битрейт я опять изменил. Что за дичь вообще? Это было непонятное что-то. Это было что-то непонятное. У меня просто крашнулась игра. Не просто крашнулась, у меня она перезагрузила мой компьютер. Давайте посмотрим, что там. Что за нахер? Чат, как так получилось? Жесть вообще. У меня все настройки сбились, и игра перезагрузилась. Жесть. Какая-то жесть. Интересно, это из-за модов? Вот это прикол, если из-за модов. О май гад. В шоке. Сейчас продолжаем. Блин, я на таком месте остановился. Я надеюсь, сейчас будет опять кат-сцена. Окей. Так, давайте быстренько. Сразу же. Сейчас. Так. А почему у меня... Так, я не понял, что ты со звуком теперь? Что такое? Так, короче, делаем так. Не знаю, почему он так себя ведет.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what...
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened.
You're a good soldier, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough.
And you never get used to seeing dead
Вы
civilians.
тоже
Thanks,
помогали.
Commander. I have to admit, I was a little... Thanks, Commander.
Все, погнали. Так, я, короче, знаете, я не это. О, лифт. Хорошо. Куда пойдем? Нет, нет, нет. Ладно, поехали. Поехали обратно. Это была жесть вообще. Просто комп вырубился и все. То есть... И это может быть, ну, действительно из-за катсцены. Давайте сейчас проверим. И причем после того, как он вырубился, он даже ничего не выдал. Никакую ошибку, что это краш был, не краш. Вообще непонятно ничего. Давайте попробуем. Неужели это из-за мода? Так. Да иди ты в жопу. Типа ты видишь, что у меня проблемы тут? Так, теперь мы попробуем проверить. Так, секунду. Давайте еще проверим вот так. Раз у меня здесь все сбилось. Вот здесь вот будет. Ага, понятно. Или что? Как же его не напрягать? Так, чат, подождите-ка. У меня даже на ОБС все сбилось. Сейчас, 3 секунды. Так, все, сейчас проверяем побыстрее. Так, здесь все работает. Что за дичь? Неужели это все из-за модов? Вот, все работает. Отлично. Так, работает. Все, поехали. Пробуем.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Сейчас попытаюсь. Еще раз. Дубль номер 2. Скажи, круто, да? Ну, вообще так-то, если бы... Надеюсь, не перегрузится компьютер сейчас.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Вот бы круто было, говорю, сделали бы 4D какие-нибудь игры, которые были. Была возможность испытывать ощущения еще.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy. Requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Так. Окей. Все хорошо. Работает. Теперь битрейт поменьше. И мы посмотрим с вами, как это все будет работать. Сейчас. Я не знаю, что сегодня происходит. Какая-то дичь. Все. Вот. Так, все, сейчас все раздуплится, и мы с вами сможем все смотреть. И битрейт вроде бы нормально нормализировался, и пропусков кадров практически нет. Я еще появился. Вот.
to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Чтобы открыть карту, нажмите M. Хорошо. Чтобы перемещаться по карте, зажимайте левую кнопку мыши. Да-да-да. Это что такое? Альпина. Отправляйтесь в башню. Отлично. Все, я пошел в башню. Следуйте за мигающей стрелки на радаре, чтобы попасть в цитадель. Погоди. Мы сейчас взломаем еще тут что-нибудь. Вот идиот. Еще раз. Один раз нужно взломать? Серьезно? Вот и пипека. Ладно, пойдемте.
This is serious. My reputation. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted.
Они как ленивцы. Я не знаю, почему они похожи на ленивцев.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a dictator.
Что, трогал ее за сиськи? Что за народ, а? Тебе же нечем, наверное. Хотя, блин, инопланетяне, они же это. Ладно.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Хорошо. Хорошо.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
Mini-Darth Vader.
I am Din Kornak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Да ты уже разговариваешь скучно. Ну давай.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
Странные торговцы.
However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Конечно, вы еле говорите.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Понял. До свидания.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Так, что у меня там на карте? Вот назначение. Так, а здесь у нас получается ничего не будет открыть. Мне нравится Азарий. Ну, как раз, в смысле. Чат, согласен?
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Блин, а что тогда человечеству не хватает, если их, ну, реально, то есть, советы как-то, ну, отдает им предпочтение. Они еще и спектры захотели. Я бы, если бы на месте чужой расы, другой расы, я бы тоже был бы недоволен.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Главное реально только посольство и все. А в советах
Why
не
weren't they made
приняли.
a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
ФБР. Ну, эти понятно, или ЦРУ, да, или КГБ.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified
Та
judgment.
застала меня. То же самое. Говорит, до свидания. Все, иди в жопу.
Goodbye.
До свидания.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Я капитан.
Please enjoy your visit to the
Я
city.
капитан. Я ваш, ваш пастырь. Так, куда мы идем? Подождите, а как нам открыть задание? Как нам открыть задание? Сейчас. Можно вызвать лик. Здрасте. Здесь закрыто. Должен поговорить с советом, чтобы получить доступ к жилым секторам. Пойдем тогда к совету. Блин, есть просадки ФПС. Что такое? Ну, в смысле, даже не просадки, а просто торможение иногда. Непонятно почему, кстати. Может, это подгрузки? Кстати, находится справа от вас в конце прохода за поворотом. Что вы придушите? Извините за выражение. Отправляйтесь в башню. Неси задание. Экспресс цитадели. Вот не сюда. Хорошо. Экспресс цитадели. Башня цитадели. Cars.
Sarah's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Каруса я знаю. Типов нормальных.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe...
What are those?
You don't want to keep the Council waiting. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Блин, все из-за тебя, говнюк. Я тебя выгоню при первой же возможности. ладно, мы сейчас, короче, сначала поговорим с ними. Как спрятать оружие? Странно.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Да, мне есть что сказать.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren
What
and the
government?
Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Ну что ж.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the woods.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Ясно.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Ясно. Мы сильно независимы.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes. But it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Власть. Отлично.
They sound like shadow operators.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player.
А серый посредник во второй части, получается, да?
Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. Интересно, под тормоза происходят вот эти вот. Из-за чего? Из-за того, что сама игра подтормаживает. Не, ну понятно, что сама игра.
The one over by the keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Слышь, стоять.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
Я даже не знаю, кто вы. Забудь.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning. Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. For the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Так, что у нас еще есть? Так, Цитадель, Гарус. Поговорите с Хакером. Разоблачение скрытых сведений. Поговорите с Барлетом. Подождите, это получается все задания, да? Просканируйте хранителей задания. Не Гарус. Сообщение удалено. Как это не Гарус? Не Гарус, почему ты удалил сообщение? Я же тебя ищу. А, ты же не Гарус. Напомню, чат, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк. О, президент. Так. Что ты за мной повторяешь?
All the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Я тоже не увижу политику сейчас. Поехали. Так, еще один политик.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
А я тебя что ли спрашивал? Красивая девушка. Так, подождите. Куда нам надо? Так, Гарус. Ну, Гарус мне нравится, типок этот. Что тут скажешь? Говорите с Харкиным. Я, блин, мог поговорить с Гарусом, если бы ты вот мне не помешал. Блин, что за тормоза? Если бы ты мне, Кайден, не помешал, при первой же возможности я тебя сбагрю куда-нибудь. Смотрите, Азари какие красивые.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations. This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread. Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance? What's going on here? The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers. If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit? The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom. Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation. This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
I'll be back.
Do what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Так, куда нам надо? Спор о пророке. О, банк. Сходим в банк, потому что он тут поблизости. Блин, можно было бы как-то залочить FPS? Что за дичь? Мне не нравится, что вот эти есть поддергивания. Так, ну-ка подождите, мне просто интересно, чат. Давайте попробуем сделать вот так. Эффекты частиц. Просто, ну типа, проверим, что будет. Что-нибудь поменяется или нет. Как было, так и есть. Ну, правда. Как было, так и есть, да? Да. Эффекты частиц. Ну, пусть будет высоко. Просто высоко. Давайте проверим, что будет, если будет просто высоко. Тоже ничего не поменялось. Все равно есть какие-то подтормозы дебильные. Ну-ка. А если мы, допустим, вертикальную синхронизацию выключим, развитие движения выключим, зачем мы вообще нужны? Сделаем здесь на очень высоко и применим. Размытость движения вообще какая-то дичь, я не понимаю, зачем она нужна. Все равно есть подтормозы, я не понимаю, что за дичь. Может быть, это все-таки связано как-то с модами? Ну, давайте сделаем еще. Короче, есть еще одна идея. Термистость, да, ну ладно. Берем термистость, применим, посмотрим. О, отлично. На самом деле ничего не поменялось. Так, делаем тогда... Здесь просто проверить, что будет, если будет низко. Это дело в модах, либо самой игре. Есть точечные притормозы, я не знаю почему. Ладно, делаем обратно. Здравствуйте, Барловон.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune, but these are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
Серьезно? Почему?
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Чат, подождите-ка секунду, какого? Я не понимаю, чё-то. Почему битрейт меняется все время? Он же должен быть постоянно. Ну ладно. Что-то, я не знаю, происходит с этим гребаным ютубом. Чего именно сейчас, чего именно сегодня, не понимаю. Ладно.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Хорошо. Я пошел.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
До свидания. Так, это что такое? Рекс. Поговорите с Рексом. О, Рекс, я его помню, кстати. Рекс. Поговорите с Харкином. Цитадель. Куда поедем? Жилые сектора. Поехали сюда. Логово Коры. Что за логово Коры, чат?
That's him. I'm not shielding. Bring it on.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. умер, как же так? Так, погодите, я не понял. Как так вышло? Как он меня так ударил? Чат. Давай, вытащись. Так, хорошо. Отлично, мы всех убили. Ого, конечно. Так, чат. What the fuck? О, кстати, я кое-что хочу проверить. Подождите-ка. Давайте вот так сделаем. Чат. Я немножко не так сделал. Мы сейчас с вами сохранимся. Да, так вот. Надо кое-что проверить. Ну да, вот так вот сделаем. И вот так. Я напоминаю, это Масс Эффект с модами. Продолжаем. Не работает. Не работает? Евгений Алиновский, привет. Так, я не понял, почему не работает. Ясно. Так, ну-ка, тихо. Чат. Расслабиться. Окей. Видимо, тот мод, который еще один есть на Масс Эффект 2, он работает не с новыми текстурами, а со старыми текстурами. Очень странно. конечно. Я понял. Очень странно.
Back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Я понял.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Так, чат. Какой-то бред. Мы еще раз сохранимся. Вот сюда. Сохранение. Да. Перезаписываем. Должно было сработать. Какой-то бред. Типа должно было сработать. Давайте проверим еще раз. Наверное, это все-таки со старыми текстурами связано как-то, но... Очень странно. Вот так еще раз попробуем. Это бред, конечно. Я еще, конечно, почитаю. Может быть, я что-то сделаю не так. Ну ладно. Если нет, так нет. Так, быстро полетели. Не, вообще как бы все равно с текстурами игруха офигенно выглядит. Жалко, что не работают, не все моды работают. Да, не все. Бред. Ладно, я понял. Так, хакер.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
One more chance. Tell me where Garrus is. Now.
Okay, settle down. He went to speak to Dr. Michelle, over in the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Так, чат, очень странно на самом деле.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this. You think it's expensive to live here?
Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular.
Так, чат. Я не знаю, что произошло со стримом. Так, ну-ка. То ли крашнулся, то ли что, я не пойму. Просто буферизация повисла и висела. Это какой-то кошмар. Что за дичь? Гребаный YouTube. Придется мониторить. Вряд ли это все из-за модов. Я вот прям очень сильно сомневаюсь, что это из-за модов. Это бред. Так, короче, куда там надо? Хранитель со сканированием. Сейчас. Хотя ладно, фиг с ним. Так, поехали дальше. Так, куда мы? Что с тобой? Я не понимаю, а? Что? Что? Ты вот так и будешь ходить? Хочешь. Смотрите, сейчас, она балерина. Ладно, ходи как хочешь. Твое дело. Так, куда нам надо?
didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Жалко, здесь нет хедшотов. Как вы бесите, а. Одна ходит, как это. Хотя бы уже не ходит. Я понял.
Clear.
Лер. Чисто.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you, all of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Да, нам нужен Рекс.